I'm live. Yes. Okay. So let's first talk about all of the signs. I'll just say the signs that were popping up for me today where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna get on this live. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop pretending like I can't just come on here and just chat, just chit chat, just talk. Cause I mean, talking is one of the gifts. Gift of the gab is definitely something. So I'm here. What's up? Hello, if you're tuning in. Thank you for being here. Do I know what I'm going to be talking about? No. No, 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 no. Not yet. Not yet. But I posted to my story to hold myself accountable to be here today. So here I'm is. And basically, as you can see, there's this lovely microphone in front of me. So I actually just got an inspiration for a song. So I guess we're going to go ahead and build that today. I guess I'm going to be on here for about an hour. About an hour. And we're going to build up this song, like try to create the song from scratch. Um, so that is what I'm planning to do in this live. Yeah, it's crazy. I've never done this live. I don't think we have time to get into a background story and all of that and all of this, that. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a minute, what's up? Oh, Lord. And this is why it's important that you commit to your content creation journey as a regular thing. Well, not a regular thing, but as a regular thing that you do regularly. Because when you take time away from doing it, what ends up happening is that you get into your head and it prolongs you from actually going out and doing the darn thing. And when you keep prolonging it, then it's like, it feels like you're restarting every single time. Now, mind you, I understand new starts, fresh starts, all of that. I'm the queen on that. Hopefully I'll get around to speaking about it, but I don't want to put a time frame on it because I've started over and over again many times. This is not my first rodeo when it comes to YouTube. I tried to approach things a little bit differently, but I still ended up in the same space. So what I'm trying to do is to start breaking out of that pattern, which a lot of it has been perfectionism. And I feel like, especially when it came to this channel, I feel like I kind of threw a lot of that out the window and I was past that. Yeah, no. Perfectionism isn't it, like I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I feel like there were still bits and parts of it, even though I convinced myself it wasn't going to be that way. But situations, circumstances, all that good stuff. We're people, we have lives and situations and circumstances in our lives that affect how we show up as people, etc., so forth and so on. So with that being said, it kind of just happens that way sometimes, you know? So yeah, trying to get myself situated to make sure I y'all can see me and this microphone's where it should be. So yeah. So with all of that being said, I saw two posts today on my IG feed. Literally back to back to back to back to back to back. And they were all basically just calling me out. That's basically it. It was calling me out like low key saying, "Hey girl, I know life has been hectic. I know you've been going through some things, but you got all this good technology. You've been doing all this good things behind the scenes, and you haven't been putting anything out. You haven't really created any content. And every time you put in your head that you're going to, you let other things supersede that. And I just really need to get into the flow of doing this. So this is the soft launch. This is soft launch because literally I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying not to make excuses. I'm trying like it's just like the fact is the fact. I got so much going on for the next at least 30 days. And I'm just trying to make it work. Trying to make it work. So this is the soft launch. In my mind, I feel that if I start in October, it'll be better because but I know. I feel I have to call myself out on that again too, because I'm sure a lot of you have done that too. It's like, oh, let's start on a Monday. Oh, let's start on the 1st of the month or the 15th. Like we want to have a definitive starting date that's cute and pretty, but As I'm saying that, I'm like, I have to call myself out. And that's the thing with self-awareness, and that's the thing when you've been on a journey of doing things before, multiple times before, you start being able to call yourself out on your own BS when you notice stuff. So that's it. That's the short and sweet of it. So I hope you can hear me well. I can hear myself perfectly well because I'm talking into this microphone, which is not attached to this device that y'all see me on. It's attached to another device. But basically, we're going to write a song today. And this song is going to be called Money Master because let's talk about it. Money is something that allows us to do a lot of things, right? Which is great. And I was working on another project. Oh, ASMR for you. I was working on another project and there were some lines in that other project that I liked. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that into a song. So I finessed the lines a little bit. So far this is what we have. And I'm gonna preface this by saying I do not like okay, the way I usually get inspiration when I'm writing songs is that I actually oh, I just had a good idea while I'm sitting here. Yo, that's crazy, dog. I just had such a good idea, but that's for another day. We gonna get to that. 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 But okay. So typically I'll get like the lyrics and the melody, and then it's all, and then I write it out. I try to record it so I don't forget it. Now with technology being how technology is, it makes it a little bit easier to do all of that. I've been writing songs for many a years, almost 3 decades. Holy smokes, almost 3 decades, with major pauses in between because life be lifing. As I said, life be lifing. Regardless though, yeah. So I don't really like doing that because lately, or not lately, but over, I guess for the past maybe about decade now, mm, no, a little bit, like maybe about 12 to 14 years, I've been trying to teach myself how to make beats as well. So that's my newbie skill that I'm learning. And my real newbie skill is like trying to produce the actual track. So it's been a little something. But with that being said, when you have the melody and you don't have any prior training, like I used to play piano as a child. I am in no way, shape, or form a musician. I respect musicians so much. Um, so basically, what I'm trying to do right now is try to the song's I'm gonna create the song with the melody and all of that, and I'm gonna have to create the beat after, which I don't like doing this, but the inspiration's here. And then this totally goes into kind of like what I was saying earlier about how we give ourselves so many excuses to prevent ourselves from doing what we know we need to do. And what we really need to do is just do what we need to do instead of coming up with excuses for why we couldn't do what we need to do when we know that we should just do what we need to do, regardless, because we're so caught up in the perfectionism of it and blah, 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 blah. So we breaking that pattern today. Yes. We're breaking that pattern today. Okay. So, song, Money Master. And this is what I got so far. It says, money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. That's literally all it is. It's those 2 lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record that so I don't forget it. And then we'll try to like build around that. So let's go ahead and record that bad boy. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. Okay, so that'd be like the short little something. Okay, so money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. Ooh, before I started rambling, I had another part onto that and I didn't write it down. Oh, I hate when I do that. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. Mm, mm. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. And I just, no, and I, ooh, that was very much off key. And and I just let it flow. Nah, I don't like that. Money is a tool and not a master. Choose what I want, resources come after. Why don't I remember this part that I did? Because it was so perfect. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. And I just let it flow. I don't like that, but I'm going to put it there anyways. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's new line and try that. So I better write it down so I don't forget. So I just let it flow. Receiving abundance. So I just let it flow. Receiving abundance is the only life I know. That might work. Receiving abundance is the only way I know. It's the only thing I know. It's the only way I know. It's the only life. Receiving abundance is the only way. It's the only way. Is the only way I know. Yeah, let's do that for now. Ooh. I'm not rusty at all. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I get what I want. Ooh. Okay, I tried to keep going, but what I actually did, I forgot to mute the original one. So let's go do that. Lord have mercy, because I realized I like the tempo of the second one better. So let's try this again. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Oh, I messed up, guys. I hate when I do that. I'm calling stage fright. I'm gonna blame it on stage fright. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. And I just, oh, I see what I did there. I'm rushing it too much. I'm rushing. Okay, let's try this again. Lord. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Receiving abundance is the only way I know. I don't love that, but I'm gonna play it back and see what it sounds like. Don't love it, but don't hate it either. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Oh, I could try like that. Ooh, let me try like that. That might be a bop right there. Okay, let's see. New. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Did y'all notice I did it again? Oh, but I'm so glad I'm recording this because maybe if I go back and I play this back, then ooh, this is actually working out to be a very good idea. But for y'all that were wondering, the idea where I was like, ooh, good idea. Okay, so I used to do a podcast. I used to have a podcast. And I'm like, yo, this would be like the most bomb way for me to do my podcast now. Like, I could do my podcast like so. Obviously, I'd set it up a little bit better, but I could do that. Or I could just, set it up at home. That's coming soon, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. In due time. In due time. Everything in due time. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Not me doing it again. So it's like when I freestyle. So I just need to freestyle on the thing. Yeah, because when I get off the freestyle and I start recording, then I look like a deer in headlights. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So let's try this again. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. See how it was so drastically different from before? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And I didn't pause my recording. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, deleted that by accident. That's not what I was trying to do. We want to split that. I have 99 versions of this right now, Lord. Hopefully, we'll see if I get this done today. I have about 45 minutes before I wrap things up, so let's try. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. And I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Did it again. All right, so let's skip that. We're going to remove receiving and we're just going to put abundance here. Abundance is the only way I know. Abundance is the only way I know. Okay. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Abundance is the only way I know. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Okay. I like that the one there. So I'm gonna just make a note. See that that's the best one. Okay. Abundance is the only way I know. Abundance is the only way I know. Abundance is the only way I know. I feel like I'm gonna have to change that. Anyways, let's continue. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. That might be the hook. That might be it. That might be it. Money is a tool and not a master. I choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. Okay, now what genre am I making the song? That's the real question. Is it gonna be a rap? Is it gonna be some dancehall tune, Tinga Guan? Is it gonna be some vocal R&B ting ting ting? I don't know. Money is a tool and not a master. Choose what I want, resources come after. So I just let it flow. Abundance is the only way I know. This is the part where I'm like, oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know why it feels like it should be a rap, but I am not a rapper at all. I'm a poet, not a rapper. Oh, Lord. Okay. There's a lot of lyrics that are circulating in my head, but there's none that I love yet. So I'm pausing, I'm waiting. In the stillness. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna leave that for now because my brain right now is not. My brain is saying no. My brain is saying no. So I think that's a good little start. So thank you for participating and being here with me for this moment. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Oi, I need some tea. I need some food. Girl's hungry. Girl is hungry right now. I treat her no. She not even know how hungry me be right now. Is it? Okay, so let's close that. Oh Lord. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Now we are going to look to see. Oh, I don't know. I have some like other songs and some poems that I wrote. When did I do that? I can delete this. Oh wait, no, maybe that no. Yeah, I'll keep it for now. Oh yeah, that one can't put that one out right now. Oh, I started working on this, but I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. This one, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I want to just put out there like that for real. For real. This is so intimate for me, this process, this writing process. So I think that's all I'm gonna put out for now. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes of the Money Master song. So it's about to be almost 30 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna wrap it up right now. I thought I was gonna stay on for an hour, but that ain't going to go down. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this open and live for anybody to come and take a pre. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, excited to really force myself to break this pattern because I be on really good stints. Like I'll take some time off and I'll get back on. And I need to just like just really make it work. And I'm very thankful for the motivation that I received from today. And that's the thing about being a creator, being a creative is there are people that need your medicine, your gift, like what you create, your talent, all of that is medicine to people. And I believe I was talking to one of my artist friends, and that was something that was heavy, heavy. A couple of my artist friends, actually, because it's a universal truth about being an artist or about having a vision, and that's the thing right now in the age of AI, which is a topic I think I'll discuss at a later date because I think it's a topic that I know. Actually, I actually plan to make a YouTube video about it, and I guess now would have been a good time. Like that's me getting in my head. I'm gonna be good with this one piece of content for now. For now, but I have been kind of planning out other bits and pieces of content, but I've been in my head about a lot of it because it's like okay, because I want it to be like this and this and that, and it's like when you do all of that, sometimes you just put too much pressure on yourself and then you don't end up doing it at all, right? So, gotta start somewhere, even if it's starting over. And I think that's another thing too for me because I'm like I said earlier, this is not my first rodeo. So every time I start over, it's like starting from scratch. Like obviously you know a ton of information, but then again, when you're starting from scratch, when you're starting from zero, you still have to work things up. And I think that's the thing in my mind. It's like, oh, because I have all of this experience and da da da, when I start, it should be easy. It should look a certain way. It should feel a certain way because I'm starting from experience. Well, the truth is, that ain't nothing but a lie, baby. Not a lie. It's a lie. It's not necessarily true unless you have accumulated certain resources to allow it to be that way. And even so, a lot of people do highly produced videos on YouTube, and a lot of people don't even gravitate to it at all. Sometimes they gravitate to it eventually, right? Because it's all about the message and the authenticity, and that's something I know a lot of people are craving right now, especially in the era of AI, which, and as I'm saying this and as I'm talking, and that's the thing too, a couple side things let me add in there. One of the major, major things that I've learned on my journey, on my experience, is that with action comes clarity. So right now, as I'm doing this, I didn't get much clarity with that song right now, but it's providing me clarity for other things, right? So had I not come here and done this right now and created this moment, which could potentially be medicine to somebody else, I am also opening the doorway to new inspiration and new information to come through because I have unloaded the unconscious minutia in my mind, and it's allowed me the ability, the capacity to be able to receive more. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know if that was a message from nobody, but I know that was a message from me. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. We have to empty ourselves. Sometimes that's the thing. We have to empty ourselves so that way we can allow the newness to come through. If we're moving around with all the old inspirations and all that stuff and we're having it dormant and we're planning it and we're making time to say, okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this then, and this, that, this, that, this, that, and this, that, and the third, a lot of times we never actually get to the point where we're able to do that. And the first message that fully snatched up my edges, and I think I'm going to go ahead and actually drop the inspirations that took me to church today in the description box. So if y'all needing some inspiration, y'all can go and get dragged the way I was dragged today, because I was dragged, baby. Okay. And in the very first video, it was a gentleman talking about how we are dying in our generation because we die with the gifts that are within us because we're not allowing ourselves to produce because we want things to be a certain type of way. Like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, I didn't come on here to preach today. That's not why I came here. That's not why I came here. So that in itself is so potent and so powerful. It's just remembering that this is something that I used to say a lot from before. So I don't know if I have any videos on YouTube about it on my old channel, but I definitely on my old Instagram know I've said it like a few hundred times on my old Instagram, regardless if that was in stories or on content. But basically, one of the things what I used to say, one of the things I used to say regular is that your gift is not even for you. Like your story is not even for you. Like imagine that it is literally not for you. Everything you're going through and experiencing right now is not for you. It's for other people. Yeah. Yeah. And it brings me back to the story of Jesus, right? Because everything that Jesus went through, everything that he did ultimately wasn't for him. He didn't get joy out of what he was doing per se. Ultimately, his end goal, end result was to die for the sins of all the people. Now, that is crazy. But he still did what he was supposed to do, even though he knew it would lead there. And what's interesting is so many of us, and this is just me remembering parts of what this gentleman was saying in his video today, is that a lot of us, our desires, like the things that we want to do, the vision that we have is for something great. We have visions to build businesses, to make music, visions to basically provide for our family, visions to change the world, visions that don't require us dying. And we're still afraid. Jesus's whole purpose was to die. And he was not afraid. He was not afraid. That's a major story. That's a major story. That is a major story. I'm not even going to get into all the other things I can get into with this topic right now, but I am going to leave you with this song because this song I feel is so important for us to remember when it comes to creating. Oh Lord. And it's funny that a lot of times the things that you struggle with are the things that you are literally put here to help people with because they're able to see you go through it and experience it and overcome it. And then that gives them faith to know that it's possible. Life, oh life. All right. So it's a gospel song, okay? A little church song from back in the Desire when I used to be in the church house. Oh, Lord. And it says, empty me, dear Lord, I pray. Empty me from all impurity, from inward sin and carnal weakness. Empty me, dear Lord. Empty me, dear Lord, I pray. Empty me from all impurity, from inbred sin and carnal weakness. Empty me, dear Lord. And that song basically sums it up to say, you need to empty yourself, empty yourself, empty yourself, put the gifts out, put the songs out, put the message out, put the book out, Put the idea out. Lord. A message hits differently when you're talking to others, but it's hitting you because you know it's for you too. Lord have mercy. So put it out. Okay. That's what I'm doing here today. Lord have mercy. It was uncomfortable, uncomfortable. Even though I'm like, oh, it's not my first rodeo. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. And yeah, I just feel like this is a new era for me. It's a new era. A new era. And yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Anyways, I hope this encouraged somebody. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Peace.